Hey, what's up? I'm Wilmer Valderrama, and you're watching Great Dave Houston.
And you can catch Wilmer Valderrama tonight on the season finale of NCIS right here on KHOU11 at 7 p.m. Our next guest is on the right track to star on NCIS one day. He shared the screen with Ben Affleck, Zoe Saldana, and now Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Gabriel Silva is here with more on this summer blockbuster. Good morning and welcome back to Great Day.
Good morning.
And he came bearing gifts because here we go, the poster. Godzilla, King of Monsters. Thank you very much. You autographed it for me. Okay, so the entertainment industry is kind of in your blood. I used to work with your mom years ago, and she was a producer. Did she tell you all about me?
Yes, she did.
She did. Okay, good. But as an only child, did you find that you entertained yourself sometimes?
Well, basically yes, because I'm an only child. My mom was at work, and I would just be there watching TV, and when I get bored, I'd entertain myself.
Yeah, like my son used to do that too. He would say, "Mom, I'm doing some public speaking," but it was like not in public. He was just doing it out loud in this room, like that, right? So when did you first get interested in acting?
Well, how I got into acting, I know, is I was being bullied because of my size, and I was just taking acting classes to build up my self-esteem, and that's how I got into it.
Yeah, you did some other things that built your self-esteem as well. One was like Taekwondo.
Right. I did martial arts for, I want to say, 5 years maybe.
Yeah. Well, did the bullies back off when they knew you knew that?
Yes.
Yeah. See, there you go. Although martial arts is about discipline and restraint, but if you had to pull it out,
I would.
Yeah.
I'd have to.
With that said, I know school's about to end right now for a lot of kids, and it's a sigh of relief because they're not dealing with bullies in school, although we know that even cyberbullying happens 24/7. But what's your advice to kids who are going through that?
I mean, well, for me, acting classes really built up my self-esteem. I'm not saying everybody should take acting, but I mean, just do something that would build up your self-esteem, do something that would make you happy.
Yeah, and when you do something where you're with a team of people who think like you and are part of a team.
Right.
Okay, so you took the acting classes, you liked it, and then what made you think, I need to go the next step? And that's like really thinking about this as perhaps a career one day.
Well, I sat down with my mom and I talked to her about this, and she told me, you know, if you really think you like this and if you really think you want to do it, I'm down for it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm down for it.
Yep.
There you go. But support is a big thing, because I know.
Right.
But then, did you really think you were going to get like your first part when you got it?
No. I mean, I thought because they told me it would take years, and it would sometimes take years in order to get your first part. So I was like, well, I'll just sit here and wait.
Yeah. All right. So tell folks what that first part was.
I played the role of Ben Affleck and Zoe Saldana's son in Live by Night.
What did you learn from that? Because I think there are a lot of kids who would say, yes, when I grow up, I want to be an actor. They don't really know what that takes. You're homeschooled, number one, because that, with the schedule of an actor, you know, things are not just kind of normal schedule.
Right.
But what changed, or what did you realize when you did that first professional role?
When I did that first professional role, I thought, wow, this could actually turn into something. I have to, well, be professional now. I have to do all this stuff.
Yeah, easier said than done too, right?
Right.
Because we all see the movie after it's all been edited and a whole bit, but it takes a while to shoot these things.
Yes, it does. It takes hours, just days to shoot a 5-minute scene.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What is a typical day like?
A typical day is waking up early in the morning, head on set, you get your hair and makeup and everything done, and then you go.
That's probably very short for you, because you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you go to set, you shoot for 5 minutes, then you stop. Then they set it all up again, and it does the same thing over and over.
Yeah, all right. You got to do your own stunts this time.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, how was that? What were the stunts like?
Well, the stunts, the funny thing is how I did it, because I did martial arts, that's actually qualified as training.
Ah, perfect.
I had no idea that qualifies as stunt training.
So now you almost got to thank those bullies, right?
Yes.
I mean, like, but that's the silver lining in a dark cloud, is that you never know what kind of where God moves you.
Right.
You know? So yeah, so you qualified for your own stunts there. What were the stunts that you did?
Well, the stunts I did is kind of maybe possibly a spoiler for the movie.
Oh, okay, so I shouldn't be asking that question right there. I got you.
Go see it, and then you'll see what I did.
Okay, all right. Tell us about the movie itself, because again, this is one of those movies where, with everything in the high-tech world that we are in today in filmmaking, is that what you're shooting sometimes won't make any sense until it's edited and you see it on the screen.
What's funny is, you know what we were running from?
What?
A green screen with a big giant X on it.
Okay, so because you mean Godzilla didn't show up?
No.
So there was no Godzilla, but so how do you train for that? Because you have to imagine what this would be like, that this scary monster is chasing you.
Right. So what I did is I looked up like the pictures of the monsters from like the 90s.
Yeah.
And then
I love how he's laughing like, honey, I was watching the ones from the 50s, okay?
And what I did is just I imagined what they could possibly look like with today's CGI. And then funny thing is, I don't really get scared easily.
Yeah.
So what I did is I just stared at a bright light until my eyes started watering, and then I just started freaking out.
Oh, look at, see, there you go. There's like whatever you need. Okay, so when you got a chance to see, you've seen the whole movie now, right?
No, not yet.
You still haven't seen the screening
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, so you see like those trailer pieces that we were just looking at.
Right.
Looks really cool, because none of that was really there either, was it?
No. That was all a green screen.
Yeah, yeah. I cannot wait to see the whole movie. Okay, you've done some other things too. You're just kind of one of those kids, and you and your mom are like, you're very progressive in different things that you do. You founded a new digital magazine.
Yes, we have.
And what's in that magazine?
Well, the magazine is just, well, originally how it started is we were going to use the magazine to promote the clothing line. And then it just, from there, kind of took off into something different. We just did a whole lot of little segments in the magazine. We, promote art stuff as well as others.
Okay, and then you also have Take Action apparel and gear.
Right, that's our clothing line.
Yeah, and what's different about that clothing line?
The clothing line, we originally started to put messages that would help people that are being bullied.
Yeah, which is very, very cool as well. Okay, in the future you'd like to write, direct, and produce and all that stuff, right?
Right.
And then you're looking at maybe you're a freshman next year?
Yes.
So in high school, and your grandmother
yes, she teaches me.
homeschools you. That is pretty cool. I love that. Okay, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, when I grow up, I'm going to continue to act, but then I also want to become a producer and a director.
Yeah, all right. Your mom's over here, and I just want to end with this. Come on over here, Tiffany. We get this question all the time of how, parents are like, we want to get our kids into acting, we want to do, and they don't know what to do. And you were like that at one point. You're like, okay, I know he loves this. How do I facilitate his dream?
Absolutely. When we started, I discussed it with him, and I said, we need to go to something where you can build your self-esteem, so acting classes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, of course, Page Parks, that's where I took him, and called, and we got him in, and he at first was kind of resistant, and we kept going, and I said, this is going to be good for you.
What was your resistance about? Why were you resistant at first?
I thought it was completely stupid.
Yeah. Although you loved it.
Yes.
Although you loved it, right? So was some of that maybe some insecurity and fear?
I wouldn't say that because, again, I'm not really afraid of anything. But I would say more or less, I just was lazy. Didn't want to do it.
Well, because it does take work. And that what I said earlier, there's a difference between wanting to be an actor and actually being an actor. And so something clicked in your brain. And that's, I know Paige is, she's really good about saying, if you don't think you want to do this, then get out now because it's going to take some work. And so it clicked in your brain that took some work and you're doing the work.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. And so that we just kind of continued. He realized he loved it. And now I didn't even have to say, you need to study your scripts. You need to do this.
Yeah.
You look for him, and he's already in the other room studying his scripts. And, okay, Mom, we need to do this. We need to practice.
Yeah.
So
best advice for parents?
Best advice for parents, don't expect this overnight. It's a very long process, and be prepared. It's either all in or all out.
Yeah. All right. Very well said. Well, thank you all very much. Can't wait to see the movie. Let's go see the movie together. All right. Godzilla, King of the Monsters opens in theaters on Thursday, May 30th. Join Gabe for the first showing that day at Studio Movie Grill in Pearland.